Hello, this is Richard. I've decided to make a video for every modification I'm doing to my $250 Black Friday Best Buy laptop. Initially I was only going to buy this, do a quick review, and a family member was going to use it. But how about two of them? And the other party was unable to get it for whatever reason. So I'm keeping this one. Today I'm going to do PlastiDip. This is PlastiDip. It's a basically aerosol kind of rubbery plastic stuff. People use it on everything from their wheels to entire cars and iPads, basically everything. So yeah, we're going to change the color to black. It's available in all sorts of colors. This was available at Home Depot for about $6. I've taped off the bottom side and cleaned it with alcohol. So can says do a coat every 30 minutes or so. 3 or 4 coats should be good enough. I'm going to try and do that in about 3 or 4 coats. Typically you want to spray about 12 inches away. I've seen other PlastiDip recommendations of 6 to 8. So I'll start off light and see how it goes. You never want to spray too much too fast or it'll run. So I'm going to avoid that. I've made like a little spray booth here in a closet in my home out of a box. So the lighting's probably not that great, but should do what we need. So start off by shaking the can for a minute. I'm using just a latex glove. I use these for working on my car, so they're nice to have around. Hopefully the overspray on this isn't too bad. So that's the first coat. I'll go ahead and let that dry for about half hour and be back. And due to the amazing magic of Hollywood, I'm back. It's been about half an hour. Do another coat and then I'll probably rotate it that way for the remaining 2 coats. I'm going to have to even do more coats since I'm kind of spraying at a downward angle. It's coming out kind of funny, I suspect. So here. And I'll be back again in another half hour. By the way, do this in a well-ventilated area. I'm doing it in a somewhat ventilated area. And can tell. Anyway, this is after 2 coats. As I suspected, the edges aren't getting as good of a coat. So I'll have to try and hit those a little better this time. Other than that, it's starting to come together. So flipping it around this time, I may actually try to do some of the coats with it in my hand on those edges. You may have noticed I've been doing thicker coats as you progress. It's just something I've done when spray painting things in the past. It works out pretty well. Alright, so basically it's going on pretty good. One more coat on the top will pretty much call it good. I've got a couple of pieces of hair in there. But as you can kind of see, the edge here needs it. Even though I tried last round to get it thicker, I did on this side, not so much on the other sides. So I'm going to hold it with my hand and try and get a good run on that. Hopefully I don't coat my hand in PlastiDip. And that's that, 4 coats. I'll let that dry. I'm going to give it about 4 hours in total dry time before I peel off the tape and stuff. But that should do it. Now I gotta go clean this crap off. Alright, so it's time for the big reveal. For the most part it turned out okay. I got those edges pretty well covered. There's still a couple of specks of green. The finish is pretty rough. There's a couple spots where specks of dust landed, and you can tell. Looks like this does scratch pretty easily if you use like your fingernails. So I'm just going to remove stuff here. I let this sit overnight, and it still kind of smells. So I don't know if it wasn't quite warm enough in that room or what, but I'm going to try and be a little careful with it for the next day or so. Hopefully that'll be good enough. A couple of the edges here on the back I didn't tape all that well, so they look like they might want to peel. Theoretically, right along the edge where the green plastic meets the black plastic, it should peel there if you want. I'm just going to leave it. It doesn't look too bad. So yeah, now I've got a two-tone laptop. Nice black finish on the back. Theoretically, that should help protect it too, going in and out of my bag and stuff. Not that I'm gonna do that much. I'll probably end up doing my MacBook as well. Maybe some other random stuff. So yeah, anyway, PlastiDipped, $250 Best Buy laptop. We'll throw the battery in it and fire it up real quick.